Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It's Tuesday night, it's 6 o'clock-ish. We started on time for a change.
Wouldn't say on time, like.
Yeah, we've started anyway.
Yeah.
In case people don't remember who I am, my name's David Neville King. And, I replace Young McAdam.
Are you watching Homes Under the Hammer?
Yeah, actually talking about that one, it's good to see Dion Dublin on the end of our panel.
You're in my house.
Not off you, lad. So yeah, we've got a bit of mix of everything tonight. We've got Matt Reid and Julie Dayvis. We're going to continue a little bit more of a conversation about, we did last week, like songwriters showcase and things like that. Again, I'm just going to carry on from what Dave and Jack were doing last week, you know, with regards to, you know, local songwriters, you know, people who, what makes you guys tick, what makes you guys want to do what you guys do, because we were discussing this off camera, and if I can start with you, if that's okay. You were saying about, you know, how the music industry in Liverpool, how big it is, but there is that, obviously there's the main musicians, and then the gigging scene. Now I know you do a lot over the wall side,
don't you? Over the new bridge.
Yeah. What is the music scene like over there? I know you run open mic nights over there, don't you, as well? So for you, what's it like over there? Is it big as Liverpool, or?
No, it's nowhere near big as Liverpool, but you know, it's there's a lot of good young musicians coming through that I try to put on the open mics as much as I can, and we run, you know, there's a few open mics around, like Runcorn and Frodsham, and you know, I put one on the first Friday of every month at the Norton, and then every Sunday in Warrington at the Mulberry Tree in Stockton Heath, and there's one every Monday in Frodsham at Cash 22. I think there's one in Chester at Alexander's every Tuesday. So there's quite a few open mics for people to go to and to play, you know, if they want to.
Yeah. Are you getting is it the same regular faces? Is it almost like a circuit, or are you getting people coming in and...
You see the same people over and over again, but also you get young and not so young coming through and playing, and surprisingly, sometimes you get some surprises. Some people come and say, "Can I get up and play, mate?" I say, "Yeah, of course you can," because I think some open mics, I think some people complain about open mics that when they go to them, the artists who run the open mics, they'll play like half an hour, and then tell them that you've only got one song, mate.
Yeah.
But for me, the open mic is about the people who come to play, not about the host.
Yeah.
So if I don't have to play, I won't play. I'll let you know. What I like to do is like to give people a couple of songs, or 3 or 4 songs, and get them to go again. That's the incentive to get people to stay. Because sometimes what it tends to happen is like people come play and just go.
Yeah.
And you don't want that. You want people to stay and see the other musicians as well.
Yeah.
And that's, you know.
Did you open mics yourself, Matt? You part of the open mic scene, or?
I haven't done many like recently. No, I started off doing them.
Yeah.
That was how I started, because I wanted
So,
to
as musicians, this obviously aims at you both guys here. Sorry about you not being talented enough to sing.
Well, I'll try soon.
Do you find that the open mic circuit's underrated? I think a lot of people look down the nose a bit at the open mic scene.
Yeah, a lot of people tend to think that if you're playing open mics, you're undercutting bands who are doing covers, which I think is absolute rubbish, because at the end of the day, open mic is good for people who just want to go out and play, not necessarily to get paid for a gig. They just want to get the experience of playing live, and learning your craft. And for me, at my open mic, it doesn't matter if you come and you know 2 chords, or you know 3 chords, you know 1 song, you know half a song. I'm not asked. I just want you to get up and play and do what you do.
Yeah.
You know, so it's but some places people just probably won't let you do that. You know what I mean? And one time, what we did get a lot of people coming with their phones and plugging into play, and it was like, well, we want people to come and actually play instead of just singing lyrics over the phone. So we did ban it. We had to say, well, look, you know, we want people to come and play, and that's the idea of an open mic. Come and play instruments.
Well, this podcast of ours now, I've already seen our posts and our hashtags we've done the other week's time. We've done the same with bands. Nobody's allowed to come on the show and do a backing track. We had one girl that come who's a poet.
Yeah.
So obviously, I don't know if you mentioned, seen, is it Rebecca?
Yeah.
She's a talented girl, obviously she's getting into it from the poetry side, so we had to showcase her, so I allowed it for that one off. But since then, I like the aspect of singer-songwriter. Like last week we discussed with our 2 singers last week, about the whole concept of writing songs and how you get your memories and where it all comes from. This week I want to focus on another side of it. So I want to focus about performing.
Yeah.
So Matt, I'm going to come to you here. When you've got a song that you've written yourself, you've heartfelt lyrics that have gone into it, how does it perform from you when you're on the stage? Do you find yourself getting wrapped in the emotion? Do you find yourself being lost in the crowd? How does it work for you performing your own written music?
Oh yeah, it's unbelievable. When I had a gig on the 3rd of August at Sound Basement, and the gig was fine. All the slow songs though, like I have a couple of songs, one called For Me and one called I Learned That From You, and I wanted people to listen to the lyrics, but like people are drinking and that, and it's a basement, so people like they just wanted to hear like the heaviest, not the heaviest stuff I have, but the songs with the bands. So say the song I have that I'm going to play later called Handpicked Flowers, and hearing people sing that back was unbelievable. One of the best feelings, knowing that the amount of time, because as you know, it's not just as easy as writing a song, it's the experience of how you feel to write it, then writing it, going in the studio, and then all the promotion you do, and then for people to sing that back.
I admire the passion and the ball basically that singers have, and the fact that I'm sat here now like a shitbag hiding behind the camera. I haven't even got the nuts to get in front of the camera to talk to people, my head falls off. So to see you guys put yourself on the stage, now you're basically saying, look, this is me, I'm going to play an instrument and I'm going to stand here on the stage and I'm going to sing and I'm going to try and get right into this act, but yet you've got, for me, I'm looking at you thinking, shit, I'd be like, is he looking at me? And why is he not listening? And why is he turned, is he laughing at me? And I'd end up walking off the stage. So I admire the passion that you have, but the actual balls to stand up on stage and say, you know what, this is me, this is my song, I don't care whether you like it or what, this is my song, and he's just for that 4 minutes, boom, you disappear.
Yeah, now, no, it's sad. So it's as Matt says, when you're playing your own song, you want people to listen, but in pubs, you've got zero chance of, unless it's a mate, unless it's people that know you who want to listen to you. People who come in, people tend to think that if you're just a local bloke and a local lad and you're playing a song and you've written a song and playing it, they're not interested because they've never heard it before. What they tend to forget is that every song that you hear on the radio was once a song that they've never heard before. They've forgotten that. So when you see some just Joe Blogs playing a song on stage and you don't know, he's not like Ed Sheeran or someone, like they tend to, they don't want to listen to you I'm talking about. And it's, for me, that's, I'm going to say, it's disrespectful to the artist on stage. You know, I know people go out to drink and enjoy themselves, and that's fine, but at least I've seen some people walk in places and they don't even look, they're like scared to look at the stage because someone's playing a guitar and singing. They'll walk in and they'll go to the bar and they won't even turn on and go, the music's playing, someone's playing and singing, and just walk straight past like that. Just go to the bar.
I mean, I'll be honest, as a customer, I mean, I'm like John, I mean, I know I'm sat here in front of the camera, but I mean, I tried. I know the first 4 notes to Metallica's Nothing Else Matters on the guitar, and that's it, but I think everyone knows that.
But I don't even know that, so you know more than me about Metallica.
I don't tell them that, even made up people trying to join the band after this show. Mum, I've made it!
I'll be taking Hulk Hogan to play through Metallica, won't I? But for me, that's something I do, and you know, if there's a live musician on, I'll make a point of, you know, giving them a nod or acknowledging it. It's like, you know, I can hear you play, and then, but I mean, for both of you, and then John, probably yourself, you know, like me as a punter that goes in. I'm sure you guys, what does it feel like when, I know you're saying to people at the bar and people are drinking and they're chatting this, that and the other, but I'm sure you've both had gigs where the crowd suddenly, they're all on you then. And when you're up on stage for both of you, am I fair? What does that feel like when you just go, got them, and you're the hands out there and they're there, and you've got that moment in that pub on a Friday afternoon or a Saturday evening, and the whole pub's there. So I mean, is that an ego trip, or is it just like it's vindication almost for what you're doing?
I got to the point where I was busking out at me, but when I've done a pub gig or my own gig, I've got to the point now where I'm not nervous before. And then as soon as you stand on and see them lights and them faces blank, it's like, that's when it is. you start sweating and that, and then after I start sweating, I'm sweating because I know I'm sweating. Gets up, yeah.
But once that crowd is turned out and you know, they're not talking now, you know, they're not chatting away, they're listening to you, does that all go away again, the nerves and the...
Yeah and no. I don't know if you're the same, but yeah and no, because you're so focused on trying to do it the best you can do, but it's...
I think that's kind of what I'm getting to. Do you notice that the crowd have suddenly, the conversation has stopped, they're not watching the footy anymore, they're listening to you, and I think you said you've got them there in the palm of your hand, but like you said, you're that focused, you probably don't see that. Have you noticed that?
It depends.
In the middle of a...
Yeah, it depends on probably where you're playing. There's a place in Manchester called the Whiskey Jar, and that's an open mic every Tuesday, and the guy who runs it, Scottish Joe Bagpipes McAdams, great guy, lovely guy, cracking musician, singer, songwriter. But his mantra is basically, if you come in to the Whiskey Jar on a Tuesday night, obviously you're there for the music, you can talk as much as you want when the artist is not on stage. Once the artist is on stage, he tells everyone to shut up.
Oh, you swear away.
And you know what I mean? And basically, and that's the crowd who goes in on Tuesday night respects that. So when you get up and play, I like playing there, and it's hard to get on it because it's so good. It gets booked up well in advance, so you gotta be, and when you play there, I get that feeling that they're listening to you and listening to every word you say. And when you finish, and because they listen to your lyrics, someone, at least one or two people come and say to you, I like that song. Not the 3 songs you play, but they'll pick out a song that you like and go, I like that song. Like I played one of his shows last week. I played a song I got called Fields of War, and a guy came to me at the end of it and he said, "Hi mate," he said, "Are you a veteran?" Like, "No mate," he said, "That song you played," he said, "you were bang on with all the lyrics." He said, "I've been in the army 18 years." He said, "And that was spot on," and I was made up. You know what I mean? Because he listened to the lyrics. Because I played that song loads of times. You know what I mean? Over on a gig. But he actually listened to the lyrics and said, I was bang on. So that was vindication for me, as you said before, of writing a song and playing it live.
We might have to do a road trip there and go and invade Manchester one
House
of Scouse invasions of the Whiskey Jar.
I'm telling you, it's worth it.
We'll get a zone pass and we'll just go round and just use 24-hour zone pass. But what we'll do now then, before we get lost in the words and before we eat into our time, because we've got 2 singers, obviously 2 performances to come in, and we're going to squeeze our Tom in the middle. So we're going to go to our mate Matt. So Matt's going to do a little quick intro, tell us about the song he's going to play out, give us a bit of a background of your song itself.
This is the first song I ever released. Released it in April. It's called Handpicked Flowers. It's about 2 or 3 years old, so if the lyrics are a bit cheesy,
it's easier the better.
So that, ladies and gentlemen at home, there's a very cool guy, Matthew Reeds. It's a song called again, sorry.
Handpicked Flowers.
Handpicked Flowers, Matthew Reeds, Scouse TV. a fantastic song from a fantastic voice. That's Matthew Reid. What we'll do is we'll have his links to his social media pages, to any songs coming up. We'll have them in the comment section of this later on. So stick with us. Well, we've got you all here, guys. I'm looking at the comments here. So we've got a couple of guys watching. Sarah Horton. Does anyone know Sarah Horton?
I do. Hi, Sarah.
And we have a LJ Schreuyers. I'm going to be shouted at here if I've got a name wrong. LJ Schreuyers saying hi, guys. Hi, Tom.
Yeah.
So, so
Tom's got all his fans out tonight.
It's the biggest interaction we've had, I think. So what we'll do anyway, we're going to showcase Matt's information in the comment section below anyway, but we've got a guy here in the middle who sort of felt like a spare part there while the two musos were just wabbling on.
I'm absolutely fine, honestly.
So
I'm
going to go into a little conversation with Tom now. I've known Tom for a while. He's a good friend of my partner Katie's. To get to the point of what it's the McAdam Sanctuary.
Yeah.
McAdam Sanctuary. Now, a lot of people diss social media for whatever avenue. You can get your trolls, you can get your arseholes, whatever. But every now and then something good comes out of social media. So utilising social media is the perfect way. Tom's gone out on Facebook and he's created his own group.
Yeah.
So give us a bit of background for those at home, because I might do it justice, you see, the intro in it.
You see loads of us Facebook pages where they support people who are suffering with depression and anxiety. And I remember joining this group, and it was so strict. Like you couldn't say certain things, or you'd just be removed from the group. And I just thought to myself, what's the point of making a group to support others if you can't say what's on your mind? So it got to the point where I thought, you know what, I need to make my own group here where I can let people come on, say what they want and speak their mind. And I class the Sanctuary group as a diary, not more of a group. So just speak what's on your mind, on a daily basis, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I think in the moment now as well, obviously we've hit a turning point in modern society, and there's a room full of lads here now, and we were probably the bottom of the mental health list because we were brought up at a young age to swallow it. You know what I mean? Don't be man up. I think stand yourself up, and we wasn't allowed as grown up as boys, and then as we eventually turned into men, we were basically taught by society, by our parents, by our friends, oh no, you're a man, you shouldn't be down, you shouldn't be this, you shouldn't be that. And we've spent years and years now swallowing all our feelings, all our thoughts, and it's been detrimental to certain people's health. Someone who can't speak to their father, their mother, their grandfather, even their friends, because they don't feel comfortable. Now, I'm going to put my hands up and put myself into this bracket. I've known Tom for a while, I've known Junior for a while, I've only just met Matt, and I've known Anthony for years. But I still wouldn't feel comfortable myself now having a conversation to you. It may take me months, weeks, years to build that bit of bollocks inside me to basically say, right, I need to say something now. Whereas that makes, for me, it makes what you do on your page so much more approachable for people. Because they don't need to see you, they don't need to physically understand who you are, what your name is. You could be called Frank, Bob, Jesse, James, whatever. But it's just that opportunity, that anonymous, I always struggle with this word, anonymously, you can reach out to a guy that you don't personally know, but you can make a difference to that person's life.
It's giving people a chance to be listened to as well, because I think so many people are so scared to speak what's on their mind. They'd be like, oh, what are they going to think about me? Whereas on my group, you can just speak what's on your mind and no one's going to judge you whatsoever. And I think it's going from a year on now and it's still going strong.
I mean, for me, I mean, when you, the one thing I will pull you up on, when you're saying about not having the ball, the fact that you've even opened up to your own struggles, that's a massive step.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I mean, that's me. I applaud you for that. I mean, I'm not like Tom. I mean, I don't have a group. I mean, on my Twitter, I say I'm a mental health yo-yo, and I'll speak my mind, and when I'm having a crap day, I'll say it, and I'll be like, send memes and stuff like that, cheer me up and things like that. And I'll say it again here publicly, and again, I'll throw my social handles on the video later on. My DMs in Twitter or Facebook will always be open if people want to just shoot the shit.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? And go, I've had a bad day. I'll listen to you. If I doze off, I apologise. It's not you boring me, it's just I work nights. Do you get what I mean? But, mine are always open, and with what you do, I think it's nice that there's somewhere where it's finally unfiltered.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, but we are, and we were talking about this off camera before, we're in a society now where you've got to watch what you say and who you offend and who you're upset, and I understand all that, but I'm of an age where I'm learning that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we were saying again on camera, I always thought, as long as I'm not sexist, as long as I'm not racist, I can pretty much say what I want. But society's moved on.
Yeah.
Whereas now we're at the point where you will upset someone. I'm probably upsetting someone just by talking right now. do you know what I mean? There's probably someone out there going, ooh, you know. But you've got this place where it's unfiltered, it's uncensored. If you want to tell the world to go F themselves.
Yeah, exactly. You just come on there as well, because obviously I can't moderate the group 24/7. I've got people up in Australia, in Wisconsin, in Texas, moderating admin the group as well. So when I'm not there, there's other people to speak to as well.
So the group's moderated worldwide 24 hours a day, 7 days a
So
week.
it's moderated 24/7. So if I'm kit, someone else can be like keeping an eye out, or if people don't feel comfortable putting on what they don't feel like putting on the group, they can always private message one of the admins, and we're always happy to discuss and try our absolute best to help. Like, we're not professional experts, but we always go from our experiences when it comes to depression, anxiety, stress. Like, it's quite a really close family on the group at the minute, and I encourage anyone who's struggling to come and join as well, because you're not going to be judged, and we're all here to help each other at the end of the day.
I think as well the best way of dealing with it is having conversations now. We've all sat here today and we've all talked about, you guys have talked about your musical influences, and you sort of bonded straight away over your music side, but we can all here bond right now because of all our suffered with mental health problem, or we've been through it with one of our family members or friends. So we've all got sort of a little toe in the water when it comes to mental health. So we all know what we're talking about when it comes to it. Yeah. Now, obviously I'm not going to sit there and say, let's open up, right, what Junior and Tom and Matt, tell me everything, tell me your darkest secrets. I don't want that one. What it's all about is showcasing together as us five men and our Megan, our producer here with us in the room today. We can all put our hands up and say, you know what, we could probably deal with it a bit better than what we do. You know what I mean? We probably times where we needed to speak up and we haven't.
Sometimes I think what you said there before as well about you're not a professional. I think sometimes professionals probably don't help because they're coming from a totally, I don't know, academic point of view. Yeah. And they've probably never suffered. I don't know, but they've probably not been through as much as someone who they're trying to treat. And I think it's better. I always feel that whatever addiction you've got, whatever problems you've got to speak to someone who's been through it. To get you know, and that they'll understand. You know, and I find that because, I mean, I used to gamble, and I say that now, but I had to go and speak to people who were gamblers to get through that stuff. You know what I mean? So it's not. I couldn't go to a doctor who had a PhD who could tell me stuff that I haven't got a clue. So it's good that you don't have, you know, that you're not a professional. That's better for people because they probably open up more to you than someone in a white coat who's going to say, well, you know, and this kind of patronising way that they speak to you.
And I think the way Tom's done his sanctuary online, you get obviously at the minute now, anyone who's got an alcohol problem or a cocaine addiction, you've got cocaine anonymous, alcohol anonymous, so people can all go together and meet in a group and discuss it and put it out there. So what Tom's done now is you're not centralising yourself to a certain area. You basically utilise the power of social media. It's a 24-hour open service. You don't have to come between 9 and 10. Nobody's got to travel by bus, car or train. You can sit on a train. And
you've got a potential clientele of 7 billion people.
So
that's what, you know.
What we'll do in our page, in our comment section below, and I appreciate all the comments coming up from all the guys on there, we'll put a link in it and we'll share this massively on this. So anyone who's watching at home, as I say, I want to make a suggestion here. If you feel uncomfortable talking about it and think, shit, somebody's going to see my name on it, go and set up a black page on Facebook, call yourself Frank, Betty, Bob. It doesn't matter what you call it, what your picture is.
Why
create
do you
your page.
Your Saturday night names?
Habit. But as I say, if people feel uncomfortable with their friends seeing that they've joined a group about that, be smart enough, go and create a page, call yourself something different, name yourself after your dog. It doesn't matter. Tom's not going to reject you because he doesn't know what you are or what you look like or whatever. Absolutely. Join the page, start a conversation, interact on the comment section.
If you're watching this and you've just private message me and I'll talk to you. If you're really struggling, and I've always got time to listen to anyone else who's got a problem, because I've been there. I've been at the most darkest part of my life, so I know exactly what it's like. So
how much has it helped? Sorry, how much has it helped you with your own struggles, your own demons, for the lack of a better phrase?
Do you know what? It's kind of benefited me in a way, trying to help others, because my way of getting through life is helping others. I know it sounds really cheesy saying that.
Yeah, but I mean, we're in a society now where people like you now sadly are getting few and far between, because you notice a lot of, especially, I can't even bear mention the fella's name, but he presents a breakfast show 3 days a week. And no, but he boiled my piss when he came up with the whole man thing a few years ago.
Stiff upper lip, man up. I hate that phrase.
Yeah, I mean, but you've gone completely the other way and just gone, right, here's me, here's what we do.
Yeah.
Clientele, is it? I mean, I know you said you've got admin worldwide. Are you getting stories from all over the world as well? Do you know, not just...
I get loads of different stories. It's not even just about depression, stress, anxiety. We also talk about addiction as well, and what leads towards them suicidal thoughts. And it's really good how I've managed to grab hold of such good people, especially worldwide as well, who've been able to moderate it when I've not been able to do it at the same time.
Is it something you've thought about? I know, like Jeannie was saying, because you're not professional. Is it something where in your head you're thinking, maybe set it up as a charity, go down that route, or?
Well, funny enough, I'm in the process of making it into a website, because I know not everyone's going to use Facebook, Twitter, and that. So I thought, you know what? Why do I try and stick on a social media on a website?
Yeah.
So I'm just in the process of doing that, but the idea, I haven't got a clue how to make one.
Right. Well,
we might be able to pepper your head with some ideas after the show.
Yeah, definitely.
I've got a few ideas that may be able to help you on that as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, if there are guys who are website builders who just do a little bit of for freebie work, or I'll get you a case of beer or whatever. You know what I mean? Get in touch with Tom and sort of a nice little website on the house. I'll sort you a few beers out. Mate, anything you need from House of Scouse, trust me, we'll pepper everyone's heads. Don't be worried about it, but in a positive way, not in a Piers Morgan way. Oh, sorry.
That's it.
I hope you want to be in. I don't like
it. Cut that out.
He's done. So what we're going to do now then, Tom's links will be below. We're going to get the McAdam Sanctuary links shared about. Our mate Matt, we're going to have his links shared about. Now, there's a guy at the end here, he's been part of our conversation today, he's been part of our...
Is that the end of the show? Thanks for coming, everyone.
This song's called Elvis is King.
Religion in a place full of drunks, from the lounge to the kitchen, there's money, cooks and thieves, with people of the night, and service for a fee, with dancers on the table, people standing at the bar, a lot drowning their sorrows, and smoking big cigars. It was Elvis from the jukebox, singing jailhouse rock, then Amy came along. This is our last night before we get to Graceland. The situation started as the truth began to work. The money was clever, so we started taking notes. The bishop started praying, looking up to the sky. The hermit and the monk, well, they just closed their eyes. Then someone shouted over, what could Elvis do? He wouldn't have let anyone step on their shoes. The place started to empty as it was closing time, and the last song on the jukebox was always on my mind. I was singing Elvis the nobleman, the bishop, the hermit, and the monk. They said that they love Elvis, and all they wanna do is sing, and the party's never over until Elvis has left the building. They were singing, Elvis is king. This is our last stand before we get to Graceland. Elvis is king. This is our last stand before we get to Graceland. Elvis is king. 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 Elvis is king.
What a song, what a performance.
Cheers.
What a day.
That's another
So-
two performances we've had in here where I've walked away with goosebumps.
So,
I got from both
back on camera now, we've got our three good looking gents. We've got two singers and an absolute hero in the middle. So I want to say thank you to Matt Reed, Tom McAdam, Julie Dayvis. Like I said earlier on in the comment section below, we'll hold them all out. We'll give you all the links, all the links to all the music, to Tom's page. Any gig coming up, guys? Let us know.
Yeah,
Have
yeah.
you got anything
Let us
coming
know,
up?
we'll share away.
Shortly, yeah.
Yeah, I'm playing hosting a charity gig on Saturday night. I'm playing in Manchester on Thursday, Sam's Chop House with Joe Bagpipes, another great open mic. And then on Friday I'm gigging in Warrington. Saturday I'm hosting that event for the Paul Savage Marathon with Dave Cannon, your old mate.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's organised it all. A few bands are playing. Yeah, so we're doing that for the I can't remember the exact charity, but it's a heart transplant charity that did great work with our mate who sadly passed away. But it's no, it's good. It's good.
Brilliant. Matt, any gigs coming up?
I'll be busking over the next few days in New
Yeah.
Brighton.
New Brighton?
Yeah.
Well, where about New
I'll
Brighton
just
can we
have
catch
them
you?
Throw away the multicoloured benches out.
I don't know New Brighton
Oh,
myself,
sorry.
I'm hoping people are
Oh,
over
right.
it.
Yeah.
Alongside
Well,
us,
I'm hungry,
right?
yeah.
Just tell them where the multicolored benches are. Just turn up. Come and see
New
me.
Brighton by the Hungry Horse.
Go and see Matt.
Fantastic singer in Matt Reed. So, thank you. We'll be back again next week. Any of you guys
Thank
want
you,
to come
guys.
back, Junior and Matt McDermott, and Tom, you also. Anytime you want to come back on, new song, new gig, anything you need to do, give us a shout, we'll get you on.
Thanks.
So we'll close out
Thank you.
on our mate here, Mr. McKenna. Welcome back. This is the first Tuesday you've gained on with us for a couple of weeks now. Couple of months.
Yeah, a couple
So,
of months. Yeah, I feel
Good
like
to have you back.
the new boy all over again. Yeah, it's been good. I've got nothing controversial I want to talk about at the moment.
Right, okay.
No, but hopefully down the line we've got a couple of ideas for like Thursday shows where we can kind of a bit more, shoot on.
Watch this screen, we'll be getting back
You know.
there. We're trying to sharpen up our tools all the time, but as I say, it just makes it easy when you have talented people like this coming on the show. It makes us less irrelevant.
Okay,
So
that's
I
it.
like that. I don't like.
I'm doing journalism.
Yeah.
I do journalism.
So from me, it's see you later. From Anthony, it's
Yeah, as always, we'll catch you down the road.
you'll catch
Take
you
care.
down the road.
Good night,
Scouse over and out.